just when pirates are celebrating their festival, shadows of fate are popping all over the seas. Some crews have been tracking these skellies, but all have gone missing, so it's up to you to investigate their disappearance in this latest update called Fate of the Damned. But is this a wonderful spooky update, or should we fear the direction this game is heading? Let's find out. And yeah, I might be a bit later compared to others, but I like to experience the update first and mix in some of my own gameplay in these reviews. So don't forget to subscribe and you won't miss out on future videos. So let's start with the main event. Shadows of Fate are infesting the regions and are trying to resurrect a certain skeleton lord. Each week you will get a new voyage from Arena. She will task you to find the missing crews and collect different colors flames of fate. Certain NPCs help you and have different dialogue options during this update, making it feel a bit more like a story compared to the other updates where sometimes an event was just there without much in-game explanation. This new way is great and I hope we see more of this. While completing the voyages, you can also complete certain goals, and by unlocking them you will work towards earning new seasonal rewards. More on those later. All this is pretty nice. But now the bad part. The voyages themselves and the goals aren't that great. First up, the voyages. Larina will point you in a certain direction, and before you know it you are simply traveling from island to island picking up maps that point you to the next destination. In these voyages you will pick up some colored flames, fight some flames of fate and defeat Graymarrow yet again to complete the voyage. As a reward you will get some skulls of the damned and a ritual skull. Obviously we are still in the first week and next week the voyage will be different. But don't get your hopes up. The way these goals and voyages are structured gives me a strong impression that the other voyages are going to be quite similar. But I might be wrong. But I'm not. And it might be nice to know that in the fourth and final week of this event, all 3 voyages will be available at the same time. I do like the fact that a lot of ships will be carrying different flames and ritual skulls. This is done to seduce players in starting the Fort of the Damned. And yeah, I like PvP, especially when it's focused around this fort, so I do hope this update will satisfy me that way. My biggest disappointment, however, are the goals. Most of these are the exact same or close to certain accommodations we already did. Accommodations like light a beacon, defeat an X amount of shadows of fate, get a certain color of flame, and so on and so on. All this stuff we have done before. This is nice for players who still need to complete these, but obviously I'm not one of them. On the flip side, I do really like the rewards. A lot of players, and some of my more vocal subscribers, felt Rare was focusing a bit too much on the emporium and not on in-game rewards. Thankfully, this update brings a lot of seasonal cosmetics that you will be able to get without paying real money. It's just a shame that you need to get through a lot of rehash content to earn them. Yay. And be warned, a lot of these goals and challenges are time limited. To check your progress and your remaining time, you can find this new events tab next to your quests. Some events are comprised of goals, so be sure to click again to read exactly what you need to do. This new tab will also show daily and regular events, so you don't need to keep the Sea of Thieves website open to track your progress anymore. Needless to say, this is a nice addition. For Pirate Legends who complete all this rehash content, you can earn a new type of cosmetic, the Soul Flame Crew set. Only one person in your crew needs to own this set, but if you do, the entire crew can dress up in the same style. So yeah, 4 different outfits for the price of 1. I do like this, the outfits look amazing and fit the theme of this event perfectly. All these rewards can be bought from Larina as soon as you meet the requirements. Don't forget to look at the second page, since she also offers some new Aristocrat and Wild Rose cosmetics as well. Not all new cosmetics can be bought from Larina, since they did save some for the Pirate Emporium, so let's have a look. The main addition is obviously the Soul Flame ship cosmetic. It seems to be made out of bits of metal from all those beacons we see, infused with some magic straight from the Sea of the Damned. It looks amazing, and the screaming figurehead is a nice finishing touch. And some players might be happy to hear that the particle effects from the cannons didn't bother my aim at all. I do think it's a shame that they stopped releasing their own heritage ship cosmetics. I feel that this month would have been a great opportunity to finally release a ship themed after that spooky brawler grabbed by the ghoulies, which might be the perfect game for Halloween. They did re-release their skeleton pets and even added some cats and dogs in the mix. These are the perfect companions to sail around with during the spooky season, but keep in mind that you can only buy them during this update. We also have some new skeleton themed emotes and some Soul Flame face paint. Both look alright, but they are not from me. And as always, don't forget to grab the free emote this month, which is the very fitting Lantern Dance. And finally, let's have a look at the patch notes and see if some interesting stuff sticks out. And some does. When defeating National Lord, players will now be guaranteed a Chest of Rage and a Ritual Skull as a reward. All rewards gained from this encounter will now have increased value. This is great news. Lots of players complained about the lack of reward from this encounter, and this is a great solution, especially adding that Chest of Rage that has become quite rare to find. Originally planned for last month, mysterious notes have been added. You can find these messages within a new section in the quest radial. The notes are written by various NPCs and are made to nudge the player to new activities. I really like the extra flavor these notes bring to the seas, but so far I've only gotten the one that points me to Larina. The best addition this month is the completion of the Shark Hunter set. This set was first introduced during the Hungering Deep, and I really like how they finished up this ship. The cannons are simply perfect, and you will probably find me sailing this ship with my Hungering Deep figurehead. And since this update, you seem to always wake up from a slumber when you start a new session. I'm not sure if I like this addition yet, but I think it's humorous to think my pirate starts his new adventures with a hangover. They also remade some images for some ship parts, and everything looks pretty slick, and this pleases me more than I am actually expressing right now. And before I forget, the last weekend of October, so this coming weekend, is Ghoul and Glory weekend, where gold and rep will be doubled for everyone who plays during this time. So yeah, I do hope I will see you on the seas. Make sure you say hi to Captain Blubber.
Captain Blubber? I haven't heard of him.
So, is this a good update? Yeah, it is an amazing update. If it would have been released 1 or 2 years ago. Complaints about rehashed content have always been at the foreground with this game, and I feel this update fits right in those arguments. It feels like a combination of the Festival of the Damned and the Fort of the Damned updates. And if you are new to the seas, you will have a great time this month. I honestly believe this is a great way to introduce new players to all those mechanics in a fun way. For us older sea dogs, this update is, well, it's lacking in content. Yeah, we have some nice new rewards and a nice interface, but nothing really new is being added with this update. And well, that's a bit of a bummer. Obviously, I don't know what the other weeks have in store for us. I might end up adjusting my opinion, but this first week is a rough start. Lore-wise, I do like this update. It offers a continuation of the overall story, and I like that some NPCs get new dialogue. I do hope this trend continues, but I'm also a bit fearful. Usually I try to look at the bigger picture and try not to be all that negative. But when the game asks me to recomplete commendations, I do get a bit frustrated and also worried about the future of this game, especially with this new event tab. But I will save those complaints for our unofficial Sea of Thieves podcast, which will be releasing a bit later this week. In it, we will also go a bit deeper into the lore of this update, since there is surprisingly quite some to discuss. So, if you'd like to hear more of my opinion and that of other YouTubers, be sure to check that out. For now, I just want you to know that you are amazing. So thanks for watching my update review. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I know, it's a very original line for a YouTuber to say, but oh well. Anyways, also let me know what you make of this update. Do you feel bummed out like me, or are you a new player having a blast discovering all these past updates thanks to this one? I always like to know how the rest of the community thinks about stuff like this. So that's it. Thanks again, till next time, and may you have many pumpkin pie and grog in your future. Take care. Hey, thanks for watching the entire video. A like or subscribe is very much appreciated. And if you want to see more videos, there's some links right here. So thanks again and take care.